Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing this particular video. Subscribe right now, like and share the video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let's talk wrestling. Hit the bell on top as well. Make sure you keep up to date with all videos as and when they are posted. Now, we need to rescue the WWE Universal Championship. Now, how are we going to do that? Now, what WWE has done really clearly here is they're trying to make the Universal Championship mean more. And what they've done is they've put it in a match which is probably going to main event WrestleMania. Yes, of course, that's going to perhaps give it a little bit more legitimacy. But when you think about the two superstars that are going to be fighting in this match, it is part-time city. Now, it's two part-time wrestlers, which means that after WrestleMania, this belt is in trouble once again. Now, Goldberg holding it is a 50-year-old man who can just about come to the ring and hit about 2 moves. Not a great carrier of the belt. Now, arguably, the booking previous with Kevin Owens wasn't the best that it could be done with a championship, but I liked the fact that we had new names making a new relevance for a championship. A belt is not elevated just purely because of it being on Bill Goldberg, although WWE is trying to do that. I think perhaps being the main event of WrestleMania does it, but in a squash match, again, I'm still not convinced it's going to get the message over it once. So how can we rescue that belt? Because it's going to be stuck on 2 part-timers or 1 of 2 part-timers. I believe it's going to be Brock Lesnar coming out of WrestleMania, which means if he's going to take a hiatus and not be around till SummerSlam, that belt's not going to be defended for 3 or 4 months, which WWE cannot afford to do. Now, WWE could perhaps bring Brock in on every single pay-per-view, but you want to see a champion on a weekly basis. How can that belt be elevated if you do not have your champion there every single week trying to do something to make that belt mean something? So we have one of 2 options here of what WWE actually could do. And both of them, for me, are looking at the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. Now, would it damage Brock to have a 24-hour reign as Universal Champion? Probably. But we've got 2 ways we could do it. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, which is probably going to be Braun Strowman, give him a championship match because he actually could legitimately probably beat Brock Lesnar. And if it's done as a surprise element of the way it's done, maybe it won't be so harmful. But also there's a more likely candidate, Kevin Owens, because he still has a championship rematch clause. Now, of course, he probably is going to walk away the United States champion after WrestleMania, but why not him become a WWE Universal and United States champion the following night on Monday Night Raw? Because there are rumours that Triple H is going to start a faction, and it could involve, of course, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and another superstar, which is yet to be determined. So would it be interesting to see maybe, I mean, that could even be Braun Strowman. We'll have to wait and see. See this faction then take out Brock Lesnar, because then Brock could come back as a face the following time, like a badass face, who wants to get revenge on the heel faction, and it could be Evolution 2.0, and then we haven't got a part-timer taking the belt for so long away from the company. It's just a short-term fix to actually try and then fix this belt and then try and give it some meaningful rivalries going forward, some matches that are worthy as people as the Universal Champion, because Kevin Owens was booked as a weak champion, and that was the problem. He always seemed so weak. He was a weaker champion than he was leading all the way up to actually getting himself in that position. Kevin Owens needs to be the guy that's the prize fighter and not just walk away from every fight. He needs to be a guy that picks his spots and make sure he hurts people when he picks those spots and look dangerous all the time, which he doesn't always do. He looks more cowardly and goes away. So if Owens has become the champion again, he needs to have that more credibility factor. I don't think it all comes down to look when it comes to the WWE champion or the Universal champion. I think it's the way that they are booked going forward, because Kevin Owens is a big boy. And okay, he may not have the big muscles of a big champion, but you know what? I think he's still going to do a very creditable job. He's great on the mic. And I think that he definitely could be utilised perfectly. He could be the perfect champion if WWE were to book him correctly. So for me, that is another option of what they could do. But what do you think anyway? Do you feel the Universal Championship? Let me know in the comments below right now. Is it fine in the WrestleMania main event with Goldberg and Lesnar? Do you mind part-time champions? I certainly do. I really take a big offence and exception to it. Do you like the ideas of maybe a way that we could rescue the belt away? Or are we going to have to wait 12 months for Brock Lesnar as the champion to then be finally defeated by Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34? Let me know your feelings in the comments below right now. This is SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com, and let's save the Universal Championship and actually make it great.